Okay, ready, and action!
Performance captures a technique where you try to capture the performance of an actor and translate it to a digital character. You put an actor in a suit with markers on the suit.
We put you in a spatial volume.
Using a lot of cameras all around to record the motions of all the markers.
The computer is creating a real-time moving skeleton of you. From that skeleton, you now can drive a computer-generated character.
The intent is to capture the entire performance of the talent. We're recording tons of high-definition reference so that we can really get those subtle nuances.
What CGI technology does is it replaces prosthetics. Actors can now play any character that's designed in the computer without going through hours and hours of makeup. And what we get is their performance coming through the CGI character. Just like you would get Eric Stoltz's performance coming through in The Mask, you get Zoe Saldana's performance coming through in Neytiri.
It's not just we're capturing motion, we're trying to capture what's the intent of the actor.
You have a strong heart. But stupid, ignorant like a child.
We knew how to do bodies. Bodies were easy. We'd done bodies for years using motion capture technology. What we didn't know how to do, what was not known, was how to do the face with complete accuracy.
We're drawing on the experience that we've had over the last few years doing characters like Gollum and King Kong, and just really trying to look at how you make a character not only look real, but also perform as a character in the film.
We came up with this idea that we would actually have a little boom, kind of like a microphone, and instead of a microphone on the end of that boom, there'd be a little tiny camera with a wide-angle lens, and it would image the face while the actor was working.
And that captures a series of markers on the face, and it real-time kind of figures out where those are moving and what shape they're in, and basically just figuring out how that skin has moved, it knows what shape it needs to be in. It's a very sophisticated system. Close-ups right on the eyes, everything's completely computer-generated, and we've got to have every detail and every lifelike quality to that skin and believability.
I trusted you!
Trust me now, please.
Oh, God! Yes, you not be your happy! You will never be one of the people!
We're always doing make-believe anyway, so pretending that nothing is everything is actually, I think, second nature to us.
Run! Definitely run!
You've got to just let go of all of the things that you thought was supposed to happen and just do it and let your imagination run.
You're able to really dig into your character.
You get so deep into this world that you start hearing, seeing, feeling Pandora.
This is the first time that real-time performance capture has been employed in a direct filmmaking sense. This whole system has been set up to allow Jim, as a director, to walk onto the stage as if it were a live-action stage, pick up the camera, see his actors, see his characters, see his world.
One of the ways we did that was by coming up with this virtual camera that allowed us to see in real time what was being shot in the performance-captured stage.
When Jim picks up that camera and he looks at the actor who's standing there right in front of him, what he sees is their CGI character. And when he moves the camera around the stage, what he sees is the world that that character is supposed to be standing in.
The virtual camera doesn't have a lens in the traditional sense. It's all created virtually in the computer. We're using our performance capture system to track this position as though it were a camera view into that world.
I'm working with those captured performances to shoot all the cameras for all the scenes.
And the camera could do anything. It could be a crane, it could be a Steadicam, it could be all just purely handheld.
As a result, you're getting great camera work that doesn't feel computer-generated. It feels very alive and lifelike.
It's basically as close to live action as one could get in a CG-invented world.
The goal was make a great movie. If you see it in 2D or you see it in 3D, that doesn't change. But if you so choose, you can see it in 3D, and you can have a more immersive experience.
Oh my God.
The thing that's hardest to understand about all this is we actually created two completely separate camera systems that had completely different jobs.
Playback, action.
One was our virtual camera system to capture actors in a virtual environment. And the other one was to shoot live action actors and sets in 3D.
The challenge for Avatar was develop a camera that could shoot 2D and 3D at the same time.
No longer are you moving around 300-pound cameras when you have to shoot 3D. Jim can take a 3D camera system, throw it up on a Steadicam, hand hold it, get it into small areas, and shoot this movie with the same flexibility that he would shoot any 2D movie. But the result is one that is more engaging for the audience.
Once we're done shooting a scene, you can just walk 15 feet away, get yourself into a pod, put on some glasses, and watch your scene in 3D.
Once you see the 3D, it blows you away. That's it, you're lost in the world. There's no screen anymore, and you're on Pandora.
We've actually made the experience real to the person, almost as if they've been there.
You're not gonna believe where I am.